everybody, and welcome back to Shadows over Ravenloft. This is session number 19. The same number we ended Curse of Strahd on, so that's fun. Announcements. Last night, we streamed our premiere episode of our Legends of Wildmount campaign. So if you want to watch that, it's currently on VOD on our YouTube channel as of... not yet, in half an hour. Oops. So ignore that. In half an hour, it'll be up on our VOD. Beneath the Tide, episode 60 should be on VOD later tonight or tomorrow. I still have to render some clip stuff and splice the two halves of that episode together. But that should be up there relatively soon. Also, episode 59 of Beneath the Tide is now up on the podcast, so you can check that out on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. So without further ado, let's begin. So, last we left off, you guys entered Barovia in Ophelia's stagecoach. And upon entering Barovia, Una was given a sort of telepathic message in her mind by Strahd Von Zarovich, telling her that Barovia was essentially a wasteland. Every settlement had been wiped out and razed by the Lady of Death, the new Dark Lord of Barovia. Upon looking out the windows of the carriage, they saw that Krezk had been completely annihilated, and all the citizens were either hung up, strung around the buildings, impaled on the ramparts, and just flayed one by one, and bodies littered the road all over Barovia, and they could tell from the distance that Vallaki and most likely the other settlements were also smoking and burning and razed. Strahd mentioned that he had a way to help them regarding their quest currently with the shards of the Sun Sword, and something to do with Orcus raising a Titan of Calamity from the earth of Sithicus. But they needed to meet him at the base of Castle Ravenloft in the forest surrounding Castle Ravenloft, the Svalich Woods. The party made their way to Strahd on foot, not wanting to use the carriage in case the possibility of alerting the forces that now took dominion over Barovia. And after a long trek through the woods, seeing werewolf heads nailed to trees and a strange madman jump off a cliff to his death, the party eventually made it to a shack in the woods at the base of the mountain where Castle Ravenloft sits, finding Strahd. He mentioned that they needed to go into beneath Castle Ravenloft, into his father's archives, for information regarding how to stop this Titan of Calamity from its rumored goal of destroying the dread domain of Ravenloft and essentially bringing all of this chaos and darkness to the material plane, and anyone who is in Ravenloft when it gets destroyed will be plunged into the negative energy plane. Not wanting that outcome, the party made their way towards Castle Ravenloft, but on the way, Strahd asked them some questions, as in, hey, where is... That's not how it happened, no. Strahd mentioned that he tried finding one of the shards of the Sun Sword, but was mentioned that this lich who owned a pendant, a very familiar pendant that Una had on her person, was his brother's. And upon opening the pendant, Strahd revealed that there was a shard of the Sun Sword inside the pendant, hidden in a lead sort of casing, preventing it from being detected by any sort of magic. After gaining that piece of the shard, the party continued forward, and Strahd asked them, where's the next shard, and they mentioned that it was in a tower in the Shadow Rift, and the tower was in the ownership of someone known as Vonnegeist the Vile. Well, Vonnegeist. Strahd revealed that this was Vonnegeist the Vile, a really bad wizard, whose whole purpose currently was to be strapped inside this gem and take over the body of someone much more powerful than him. Carefully, not wanting to raise suspicions to Vonnegeist, the party set down Ophelia's messenger bag with the crystal inside, and Ophelia and Strahd both destroyed the messenger bag along with the crystal with 2 fireballs. The party then proceeded forward to the castle. Strahd opened a secret door, and the party eventually descended down into the castle, far below the castle, where no one has set foot in quite a long time, into his father's archives. Upon entering the archives, the party saw a strange mural on the wall where Una flew over and pressed a strange button. And upon pressing this button, Una disappeared. The party, deciding to follow suit, also pressed the button, and all appeared in a strange, dank underwater cavern a flooded cavern in which ropers attacked the party, and that fight ensued for quite some time, and we are picking up in the middle of that fight. So, yeah, I gotta remember where we were in that fight too. I believe it was right after the lightnings went through everybody, so we'll just say we're at the top of the turn order. So Nesla.
Alright,
I believe it was at initiative 20.
Yeah, that's when the lightning hit. So it's so Nesla's turn would have passed, so it's Bernard's turn.
All right. I guess 2 attacks at disadvantage, or first attack, I guess, at disadvantage.
Yeah, because
that's really all I can do.
Everyone is still grappled and restrained, kind of near the mouths of these ropers.
Yeah, so it's all I can do to be effective. I can't do anything else. I have no options.
And the ceiling is 60 feet up.
Yeah, 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Second one. 16 to hit.
16 does not hit, unfortunately.
Double 11s, so 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Hooray. That's not going to be much. Oh, yeah, definitely not much. Rolled a 1, so 7 damage.
7 damage.
Great.
You slash into this roper, and more of this strange, gooey blood just spurts out.
Yeah. And just so you know, Justin, I had earlier in the battle, I had activated the hill rune, so I am resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, even though that's not in my defenses.
Alrighty. Anything else, Bernard?
No.
Okay. That'll bring it to the roper that is grappling both Ophelia and Una. And it is currently under the effect of Ophelia's spell where it can't attack, if I'm remembering correctly. This is why I hate picking up combat next session. So it can't attack, so it's just gonna not attack, bringing it to Una.
Una's gonna try to get out again.
Strength check.
Please. 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 6.
6. Nope. That's your action. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I can do.
Alrighty, that'll bring it to the roper that I believe is grappling and restraining Nesla. So it is going to make an attack with advantage on Nesla for a 25 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
So this sinks into your little your kitty fur, and prepare your dice. You take 21 points of piercing damage as it just chomps into your flesh, bringing it to Ophelia. You are currently grappled and restrained right beside Una. Bernard is about 5 feet beside you with another roper.
Okay.
Side note, Justin, are we still hearing that voice that we heard at the end of
No,
last
that
session?
voice stopped.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Just see how many spells it goes. Artemis, stop. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do the mind fuck combo again. So mind sliver, mind thrust. So 2 intelligence saving throws on the one that has us.
Okay.
Yeah, and Una.
That's a 2 and an 8.
So is 2. That is 9 psychic damage from the mind sliver.
Okay.
And 12 from the mind thrust.
Excellent. That one is not looking so great.
And that is my turn.
Okay, that'll bring it to the one that is grappling Strahd. And it is going to make 2 attacks against Strahd. Or 1 attack. Sorry. With advantage. That hits Strahd. Strahd takes... It just sinks into Strahd's flesh. He lets out another scream of just agony, because he is not used to agony. 24 piercing damage to Strahd as it just sinks into his flesh. And he lets out a scream.
Yikes.
Just, bringing it to Strahd. Strahd is going to just look up at this one and do a chill touch. No, it'd be disadvantage anyway, so. Chill touch. For a 16 to hit, which misses. So he's going to just fart in the air. That'll bring us to the roper that is currently not restraining anybody, but it can't restrain anybody because everyone else is restrained. So that'll bring it to the one restraining Bernard. It'll attack Bernard with a bite attack for a 16 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Bringing it to Nesla.
Nesla will take his attacks at disadvantage.
All right.
So, 13.
13 misses. You just tink off the rock-like body.
And yes. Okay, 21.
What are you doing? Another attack?
Yes, second attack.
Yeah, that hits.
Plus 8, 13 damage.
Alrighty.
And with that hit, I will also brand the tethering.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Bernard.
3 attacks.
Okay.
18.
18 misses, unfortunately.
That one is 22.
22 hits.
All right. That'll be 1 again.
Okay.
So 7 damage for that one.
All right.
And a 16. So yay, I'm doing 7 damage per round. This isn't gonna go, yeah, this is gonna be bad.
Well, the one grappling and restraining you looks like shit. So, anything else, Bernard? 3 attacks, any bonus actions or anything?
I have no bonus actions that would be useful.
Okay. That brings us to the roper that is grappling Una and Ophelia, which I believe it cannot attack again because of those spell fuck combos. So, Una, your turn.
I swear, if I don't get out of this roper, this dice is going
So,
into dice
just so you know,
jail.
you can still attack while you're grappled and restrained. It's just with disadvantage.
I don't know if it'll...
Out of 6 attacks, I have hit twice. And that's with a plus 11.
I'ma just try to...
Breakout.
Yeah, we're just gonna hope for the best.
All right.
We're gonna hope you don't.
Strength
Button.
check.
17.
17 succeeds. You break out and fall 60 feet
Into water.
into water. You still take bludgeoning damage because the water's not deep.
I am. Oh,
I
yeah,
understand. I
not-
understand.
Can I cast Featherfall?
Yes,
on
you
her?
can.
Is my action for Featherfall?
That's your reaction. So you cast Featherfall on Una. She falls 60 feet and does not take any damage. But she is prone in the
bless.
water.
Featherfall makes it
That's
so
correct.
that you land on your
Lands
feet.
on her feet.
Sorry.
So that's your action to break free.
I can still use movement?
Yes, but it's difficult terrain in the water, so you have half movement in the water.
How deep's the water again? It was like
About
5 feet or
Three,
something
no,
like that.
about 3 feet, 4 feet.
3 feet. She's going to just swim under the water
Okay.
because she doesn't have to breathe. So she's like under the water,
Okay.
and she's going to what is it? Cunning action, just dash under the water, and then just try to pew 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 some bolts from the grave up
Okay.
there at the roper.
Disadvantage because it's a range attack underwater.
Yeah, 100%. But it's worth a shot.
At the one that's grappling Una or Ophelia, or which one?
The one that was grappling Ophelia.
Okay.
That's gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 just hits.
Thank you, +9. Alright, so that's 6, 12.
Ophelia, your wings are out, right?
Yep.
Okay.
31 necrotic damage.
That one just explodes, gets hit with this necrotic damage, and Ophelia just gets let go, but she's got her wings out, so she doesn't fall.
Finally.
All right, that was
Where's
your
the broom? The broom is still floating somewhere out there, right?
correct.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's your action, bonus action,
Yep.
movement. Alrighty. That'll bring it to the roper that is grappling Nesla. Yes. Wait. Yes. And it is going to make a bite attack with advantage on Nesla for a 23 to hit.
Yes, it hits.
12 piercing damage. And that'll bring us to Ophelia, who is now free from the restraints, flying around up near the ceiling with all these other ropers and everyone else that is currently restrained. So Nesla, Strahd, and Bernard.
How many ropers are there
Like
currently?
that are left?
Yeah.
5.
There were 7? Didn't we kill one last round?
No,
Last session?
I don't believe so.
Oh. Oh, I thought the lightning bolt finished.
Oh,
one.
correct. Yeah, the one that had the lightning bolt did die, and it dropped Nesla.
Yeah, so
That's
there were
right.
7 of these?
No, there were
Fuck.
6. There were 6. The one lightning bolt did kill one, and that's one that had Nesla. So Nesla,
Right.
any of the bite damage you took from that roper, delete it because that one's been dead the entire time. Apologies.
Which one, the 12 or the 21?
Both.
Let's be good. So there is
There's 4.
3, 4.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. So, and how far is the one that has Bernard from me?
Don't.
Don't?
Because Bernard's just gonna fall,
shit.
and then he'll be useless.
There was 5 ropers total, so there's 3 left.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one grappling Bernard, one grappling Strahd, and one is currently not grappling anyone.
I'm gonna go for the one not grappling anyone.
Okay.
Mind sliver, so I need an intelligence saving throw.
10.
That fails. 7. 13 psychic damage from
Right.
that.
That's what like a. And where all the bodies of the ropers have like fallen off the ceiling, there's like gems kind of leaking out of their bodies.
And then I'm going to mind thrust at 3rd level to target both of the other ones that are grappling Strahd and Bernard.
Okay. Intelligence
So-
saves.
For both of them.
The one grappling Bernard got a 16. The one grappling Strahd got a 3.
So they both fail. So 9 psychic damage.
Alrighty. The one that's grappling Bernard dies, and Bernard drops 60 feet.
Feather fall.
You
No, don't worry. I take half damage.
you already used it. You have to wait till your turn ends before you can use a reaction.
Alright.
Bernard takes 21 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to half. He takes 11, and lands prone in the water. And the other one takes 9 damage. Yep. Okay. Cool.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. That'll bring it to the roper that is grappling Strahd, so it's just going to bite with advantage on... Actually, wait, hold on. It's going to use its multi-attack, so one tendril is going to go for Ophelia, one tendril is going to go for Bernard. Or wait, hold on. The tendrils cannot go that far. So Bernard's actually out of reach by 10 feet, so that'll go to Ophelia instead then. For a 18 to hit you, Ophelia.
Mm-hmm.
You're grappled and restrained.
The thing, the defensive runes.
Okay.
It should give her 5 AC.
All right, so it does not hit, so it'll do all another tendril, Ophelia,
Right.
for
Does that give her enough? Sorry.
It does for the first one. So the second tendril is going to go for her to bring it to... Yeah, Ophelia, what's your AC without plus 5?
11.
11 plus 5, 16. No, it wouldn't have been enough, so yeah, you get grappled from the first one. Which means it said... Yeah, so grapples you, restrained... it reels you in 25 feet towards it, so you're back up at its mouth. And it makes a bite attack against you with advantage for a natural 20.
Yeah.
And we're not doing the my homebrew rules for crits anymore, so it's just dice multiply add modifier. So 19, 26. Blah. So Ophelia, you take 56 points of piercing damage.
I am unconscious.
Okay, you're unconscious up near its jaws. No, this isn't a new crit rule, Jeremy. It's the raw crit rules from the book. So double dice times whatever, times 2, and then add the modifiers. So Ophelia's unconscious. That'll bring it to Strahd, who will... Misty Step back down to the ground. As a bonus action, an action Firebolt the one that was grappling him. For a... Damn it. 19 to hit, which just misses. So that's Strahd's turn. Bringing it to the roper that was grappling nobody. It is going to send a tendril towards... nobody. Bringing it to the top of the turn order to Nesla.
Okay, I guess I will fire a crossbow at disadvantage because of the range.
Yep. Because you're like right up on it, like 5 feet in front of it.
Oh, wait.
Oh, no, you got dropped to the ground. Sorry, you're not restrained. You're on the ground, yes. Which one are you shooting? The one that was grappling Strahd or the one that's currently grappling Ophelia?
Highest threat, I guess, has Ophelia.
Yeah, and she's also unconscious.
Yeah. That is... Oh, sorry about that. It's a 14 to hit.
14 misses. Unfortunately. Anything else?
Alright, it's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to initiative count 20 on the third round. So, I need Ophelia to make a dexterity saving throw, and all the remaining ropers need to make dexterity saving throws.
If I'm unconscious, do I just automatically fail?
I don't remember if unconscious is automatic fails on dex. Yes, it is, so it's an automatic fail.
Okay, so I fail.
Yep. The ropers get a 9, and a 15. The ropers both fail. So Ophelia and the ropers take 36 points of lightning damage as more lightning cascades across the ceiling. Ophelia, you take 1 death fail. And the ropers... Oh shit. Both ropers die. So the one grappling Ophelia is killed, which means Ophelia starts to fall. 60 feet. And she just took 2 deaths. She took another death save fail. She's got a single death save fail from the lightning. So she falls. She's starting to fall 60 feet, and then we're out of combat.
Can Baxter catch her at all?
Bernard, yeah, make a dexterity check to see if you can grab her in time.
Sorry. Did you say dexterity?
Yes, please.
7.
Unfortunately, you just miss. Anyone else trying to grab her?
I'll try to, I'm in the Una's just gonna like kind of jump up and just try to fucking grab her.
All right, dex check, please.
Please, good dice. Come on, baby. 18.
18. You catch Ophelia just as she's about to hit the ground, and she does not hit the ground. And that is the end of that combat encounter.
And as she's like in my arms, I'm gonna try to stabilize her.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
Okay.
You can do this. I believe in you.
No. 11.
11 succeeds. She is stabilized. And she will wake up in 4 hours or until she gains a hit point.
Great.
Hey, Bernard, you wanna actually wait? Do you think you could carry her? And like Una's like trying to like keep above the water.
Yeah, give her to me. And Bernard will do that.
Okay.
So the stakes, guys.
Well, it could be worse. You know, we're all still alive for now. How you doing over there, Strahd? You look a little bit frazzled.
I'm fine. 1 second. And he casts Healing Word. Actually, no, Mass Healing Word. He casts Mass Healing Word. Everyone gets... everyone gets 15 points of health. And Ophelia, you wake up with 15 health on Bernard's shoulders.
And Bernard's just gonna put her down.
Okay. And then the broom kind of comes back down and kind of goes beside the last person that was riding it, which I believe was Ophelia. Bernard. So it's right beside Bernard right now.
Shit.
Una's just gonna go fly and like go out and like get the command word to like come back to her.
Okay.
She's gonna just like put it on her back again.
Okay.
Celia, you doing okay there?
Yep, never better.
No, I think I can say for certain you have been better. That was, I'm quick, but that was a little dicey you falling there.
Well, I am glad you caught me then.
You are much lighter than you look, I will say that, even with those wings.
They're gone now.
Yes.
Bernard, went ahead and used his second wind to give himself some more hit points.
Strahd is going to use his second wind as well.
Well, we need to find some place to rest. All right.
Agreed.
Oh, also, when you guys take your rest, that's when you guys are going to bump up to 15.
Okay.
Long or short?
Oh, I thought we bumped up to 14
No,
between.
you guys would have been leveling up to 15 coming up.
Okay, cool.
Well, let me check, because you guys should not have leveled up yet.
No, you told us not to do it in the middle of combat.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So you'd be going to level 15.
Cool.
So Strahd kind of starts like, Strahd's like, I'll go ahead and make sure there's nothing coming. You all just stay here and take your rest.
In the middle. Can we do that in the middle of water?
Oh, true, right. I
Well,
guess-
maybe you can't. And Una just like sinks under the water to start swimming around, and she tries to go behind Bernard and like grab his ankle, like something was
So
brushing by him.
weird.
Also, you can see gems floating in the water where the ropers fell from the ceiling. There's in total 35 gems worth 500 gold.
Are they like hand size, like tiny?
Just multiple sizes, or just various.
Anybody partial to gems?
No, thank you.
Una's gonna take like a darker colored looking one, just like look at it in the light, kind of just. She's just gonna toss it in her bag.
I really don't have anything to carry them with, so you know.
If you want more, I've got about oh, let's see.
Gosh darn it. It used to do totals, but now it doesn't anymore. I have 20 gems worth 25 gold pieces each as well in my inventory, but
Figured we might consolidate them.
I'll just start
Maybe
scooping
later.
them up.
Who wants the shinies?
Nezla said he started to scoop them up.
All right, you like them? Here, take these.
and it's pretty much 500 gold worth of gems.
Yep.
So you get 1,000 gold worth of gems now.
Now what?
Now we gotta keep walking until we can find some place where we can all rest.
Una's still swimming around in the water, and she tries to like brush up against Ophelia's leg.
You're gonna get a kick.
The water is very murky, so you guys actually can't see in the water where Una's swimming around.
Yeah, but as soon as she touches Ophelia's leg, Ophelia's just gonna kick out.
All right, make an unarmed strike.
This is not the
What?
time, guys.
Yes, the
Well-
pressing matter is at hand.
16.
Actually hits.
So what's your what's your unarmed strike damage?
It says
-2.
0.
So it can't it's 1 damage. If Una takes 1 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
As this boot just kicks you in the nose, and you kind of feel your nose kind of bend at an angle, and blood just starts to trickle down your nose, and it's like in the water now.
She just like, oh my god, what's that movie where like she comes out of the well? She's just
The
like
ring.
the ring just she's like appears out of the water. She's just like, you know, Ophelia, you got a nice swift kick. As swift as the coursing river, I'd say.
The japes are appreciated, but this that was a bad one, guys.
Yeah.
We
Totally me.
we were all gonna die there if it wasn't for all of the craziness that was happening on top of that. We were dead. We gotta keep an eye out.
Yeah. Any clue where that came from?
I don't know.
No, not a clue.
But we gotta move more carefully. Who knows if there's more of them?
Nice little nest there.
I know. Get
And it's gonna keep moving.
Okay.
the doctor.
Oh,
Are you
fine.
all right? You don't. Yeah. Those are some nice. Those are some cool wigs. They
You
look
like
really
them?
good on you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they
Thank
look good on you.
Thank you.
They got a little blood stain though right now. Let me.
He like splashes a bit of water up on him.
She
and
doesn't
it's
have
just
the
like,
wings
oh,
out right
gosh.
now. They went away.
Oh, okay.
When she went.
Well then,
Oh,
yeah.
it's gonna splash water on her.
No.
But yeah,
Glad you're all right, but we definitely need to rest.
Yeah. The rest would be nice.
Let me know if you need any help.
Will do.
You got shot pretty hard. All right.
Let's go.
All right. Strahd relights his torch. Just. All right. Who wants to lead the way?
Una will swim up next to Strahd, just like, I guess it's my time to shine. And like Una will just start walking forward.
All right. Strahd follows behind. What's the marching order, guys?
I'll be behind Strahd.
yeah, Bernard's right behind Una.
And Ophelia's in the back.
So it's going Una. Strahd said he was going behind Una, so it would be
Oh.
Una, Strahd, Nesla.
Oh, okay.
Ophelia's in the back.
Yeah.
If Bernard is up the front, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, sounds good.
So you guys start walking through this water, and eventually you kind of like the cave kind of rounds out, and as it rounds and turns, you see a set of stairs going up. And the stairs are very, very dry, like they haven't seen any of the water from this flooded cave at all.
Before Una starts stepping on them, she's gonna like kind of like kneel down and kind of like look to see if there's any like trip wires or like loose stones that look like they could be like a pressure plate or anything.
Investigation check.
"21."
You don't see anything.
She's just gonna like blow some air and watch the dust go by, just kind of like seeing how dry it is.
Pretty
She's
dry.
gonna stand up, just kind of turn to Straw, be like, it looks safe enough to me. It's a lot safer than what was back there." And Una's gonna start going up the stairs.
Okay. Strahd follows. Does everybody else follow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So you make your way up the stairs, and Una, you come to what looks like a door made out of black iron, and there's a wolf head knocker where the door handle is.
Hey, Strahd, were wolves your dad's thing?
They were kind of my thing and his thing, but I was able to control them when I was Dark Lord.
Hmm. Maybe you should try giving it a knock since you're, blood of my blood and all that here.
If this is still in my father's archives. But, sure, why don't you see if it's safe first?
Yeah, I was getting to that. I wasn't gonna put you in harm's way, only myself. Come on. She like jokingly like kind of like slaps his arm, and she's gonna
Don't do
like,
that.
all right then, Strahd, all right. She's gonna like start looking over the door, see if it's looks like any like mechanical traps going on.
Investigation check.
25.
It appears relatively safe.
Yeah, it looks like a door, Strahd. Go on ahead.
Alright, and he's kind of glides forward and just like. And as he hits the knocker, the wolf head kind of lets out a howl. It animates a little bit and lets out a howl. And then the door swings open, revealing what looks like another small little quarter with like bookshelves. There's a desk in the middle of the room, but you don't see any more doors. There's bookshelf. It's a circular room, and there's cylindrical. Sorry, and the ceiling goes up about 50 feet, where there's a mural of the sun on the ceiling, and there's actually sunlight coming through that mural into the room, and there's bookcases all along the walls. You don't see any bare walls, just bookcases, and then there's a desk in the center of the room with a very ornate red armchair kind of behind the desk.
Oh, Ophelia Bernard, looks like your lucky day. And if Strahd's not like walking through first, like
Oh,
Uno will
he's
start
definitely
walking
he's definitely
through.
he definitely glides in as soon as he sees all this.
Okay, like and Uno's like following behind him and like trying to look at that desk chair. She's just like,
Okay.
Meslo go down and sit by the wall.
Okay.
After you walk there.
Alright. Well, let's have a look around.
Alright. I'm going.
Okay. So you all kind of get into this room. Strahd is going to close the door behind him just in case. What's everyone doing in here?
Uno's going towards that desk.
Okay.
Second time's the charm with back desks, right?
It's a rather large desk. There's nothing really on the desk, but there is a there's a lantern that had a candle in it at some point, and the candle's very much kind of melted and just at the bottom of the lantern in a puddle.
Does the desk on like walking around to the other side where the chair is, does it look like there's like drawers on the side?
Yeah,
or is it
there's-
just like solid?
There's 4 drawers.
Una's gonna just kind of like give a jiggle to see if they're locked.
They're unlocked.
Before we do anything that might trigger anything, this might be the best time to rest now that we're not in the water anymore and we can, like, catch our breath.
Alright.
As good a place as any.
Sounds good, Bernard.
So is anyone going to be first watch then? Unless we can put the chair up against the door and we can try barricading the door.
No, I thought we were just doing short rests, unless...
Alright, we'll do a short rest then.
And I'll just scoot over, put my back against the door.
Okay. So short rest, you guys can still search the room and everything, and it still counts as a rest. It just needs
Okay.
to be light activity.
Alright. I just wasn't sure if, like, searching might be a trigger.
Mhm.
So I didn't want to start another battle before anybody had had a chance to heal or anything.
So how are you guys spending the short rest? Are you just gonna sit around and wait? Are you gonna look around? What's up?
I'm gonna level up.
Yep.
No, but
Yeah.
what are you guys doing during the duration of the short rest, though?
Una's like sitting in the chair, checking the drawers, like seeing if they're trapped first, and then opening them, rifling through.
5, damn it.
It's an investigation check. And yeah, so while the short rest is happening, everyone can level up to level 15.
Ophelia's just chilling
30.
against the desk.
30? You don't. Nothing stands out to you.
12.
Okay. There's just like random junk inside, stuff
No,
like that.
they don't appear trapped.
Oh, okay. So then she'll start opening them, starting on like the left side.
Yeah, random junk, papers that are just blank, nothing really on them. Old quills, old bottles of ink that are broken and just spilled all over these drawers.
And on the right side, she opens the two.
Same thing.
We're gonna go 2 for 2. She's gonna just look inside them and see if there's any like false bottoms or anything.
Investigation check.
Because that went so well last time. 21.
You don't find any false bottoms.
Okay. And she's just sitting back in the chair then. Just like relaxing in it, watching everybody else.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything specifically during this short rest?
No, just got my back against the door.
Bernard is going to put another rune. He's gonna put another rune on somebody's stuff.
Okay.
Shoot. Yeah. Gosh, I don't want to make a. You know what? I won't do it. I won't do it. I
Okay.
need to think about it first. Yeah. Never mind. Sorry.
So you guys are just sitting around not doing anything, essentially.
59.
Okay, and as I generally don't like doing level up stuff during the stream because it kind of slows stuff down,
Yeah.
we're just gonna say the hour happens, and you guys are back. Short rest finished, still in this room. Strahd's kind of walking around, kind of looking in the bookcases, looking at some of the books. He doesn't seem too interested in the contents and just puts them back.
Looking up at the mural that's on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Does it look like the same style of the one in the room we were in before?
Yes, but this is just a sun painting on the ceiling. But it looks like the same artist painted it.
Uda's gonna take out the broom.
Okay.
She's gonna like say fly,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna fly up, and just kind of try to see, like going off of there's a button on the last one just to see if there could be another one up there.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
21.
You find another button, kind of just in the center of the sun.
Hey guys, the sun is shining on us today.
What you got?
There's another button.
I'll look to Strahd.
Do we push it?
I don't care, honestly. I don't know if that'll take us back or it'll take us somewhere else. So your guess is as good as mine.
Well,
Okay, how about we finish looking through these books, and then we'll press it. And she's like slowly just kind of like flying down, like talking to them.
Okay.
Just in case something does happen.
Okay.
Alright. Start helping him go through the books. Anything interesting?
Nope.
Looks like a bunch of crap.
Okay, so what's everyone else doing? Nez is looking through the books, so Strahd, they look like crap. Una's kind of hovering around in the broom.
Yeah, Bernard. I mean, you said there wasn't anything interesting, so he's kind of just.
Una mentioned she saw another button in the sun on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bernard can't do anything about that.
You guys want me to try to press it yet? You want me to hold off on it?
Yeah, it looks like everything here just kind of is so worn down and beaten up and uninteresting that we need to keep moving.
Ophelia will get her wings out and go up to Una.
Okay.
Get ready to toss the broom down.
Oh, hey, this is a nice girls' club up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to make sure you won't touch anything that you shouldn't be. You know?
Oh, I only touch anything. I never touch anything that I shouldn't, right, Ophelia? And as she says that, she's going up and pressing the button.
Okay, as soon as you press the button, the sunlight that was in the room goes out, and it's pitch black, and everyone disappears in this room. And you all reappear in front of the mural in the archives. The one that Una touched before.
Okay.
Great, waste of time. All right.
But
I guess
as you
we
get
look
back
somewhere else.
into
Oh,
this archive room, all of the torches that were lit in this place have gone out. And everything in here appears to be more immaculate and brand new, not old and ruined like it was before. There's no cobwebs or anything, just none of the torches are lit.
Things are changing again.
That's interesting.
Strahd, is this normal?
I've never
around?
been down here before. I've said that before, so I don't know what any of this is.
I meant more so, have you heard about weird time things?
Only in
Just-
only in Nethergard Keep.
That's not
well, I
good.
suppose we should just do another look around then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to that desk we were digging with earlier and give it a jiggle with my sword.
He's gonna walk over there.
Okay, as Bernard's doing that, what's everyone else doing?
I'm gonna go around and have a look at what all has changed, or book names back up and everything.
Yeah, the books look like they're more not faded anymore. The book titles are back in like bold font, and it's mostly just like historical documents of just Ravenloft as a whole, not just Barovia, but the other domains. But Bernard, you get to that desk and you start poking around it with your sword.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, he'll just do a quick investigation.
Okay, investigation check.
Yeah. Well, okay. Nat 20, so 29.
You don't see anything on the desk that's out of the ordinary.
Alright, this whole thing's useless.
And then he's just gonna, I guess, wander around the library, but there. I mean, we came here to find information, right?
Correct.
So that's what Bernard's gonna do.
Okay.
But we needed a key last time we were here.
Correct.
No key. Alright.
Oh, yeah. This is the big book in the middle of the room.
Yep, still locked up.
Well, maybe the key is in this version of the room? Who knows? Let's have a look.
And Bernard will just methodically start going through the hallways.
Okay.
Occasionally just pulling out a random book to see if there happens to be a key in there.
Nope.
I'll check out that mural, see if it still looks the same, other than newer.
Still looks the same, aside from being newer.
Does it still have the button?
Yes,
Okay.
but the button's a different color now.
Well, what's the color of the button last time when it
Uh,
came through?
you didn't see a color on the button. Almost like maybe whatever was painted onto that button eroded away.
Okay.
And now, what color is it?
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay.
Well, not yellow. Sorry, like a skin tone color. So it kind of blends in with the flesh of the of Strahd and his family in the mural.
Oh, I thought it was up here.
Yeah,
Like at a weird part of his coat.
but it kind of blends in now with the flesh.
So it's
Alright.
it one okay. Sorry, I'm just imagining one of them is like topless or wearing like a thing. If it was
Don't judge. This is fashion.
Yeah, man.
It's called fashion.
Anyone who wants to take a closer look at the mural can. I'll need perception checks though.
Yeah.
Una's
I'm
gonna
doing
I'm not
get
gonna bother.
flying with the broom, looking around, see if the changes are there.
Okay.
I feel like we'll do the same with her wings.
Did you say perception or
Yes,
investigation?
perception.
Yeah, just make sure. $26.
Okay. Ophelia,
Natural 20 for a
Okay.
20.
you don't notice many changes, but the infant that they're holding looks much more beast-like, much more vampiric.
Okay. Okay. Una, do you think that's straw? That's important?
Una's gonna get closer to Ophelia, cause we're high enough so they can't hear us or anything too. But she's getting closer to her. Just last time we checked, right? Strahd wasn't a vampire anymore, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
What if somehow he is again?
Like the one that's down there?
Yeah, the one
Is
that's
that
no, the one that's in my pocket. Yes, the one that's down there, Ophelia.
shit? Okay. Do we ask him? Do we just come right up and be like, "Hey, are you a vampire now?"
Are you a yeah? Cause he would just totally tell us that.
I don't know. You know him better than I do.
Do
Get him
we?
to smile at you.
He.
Or
Never mind.
we could. One of us, probably me, better idea. Prick finger, get the smell of blood, see if he goes bananas.
That's
Or does Bernard still have the sun sword?
yes.
Yes,
it's
but you
not
guys
like-
remember it doesn't work.
Dang it.
like it's kind of broken, and that's kind of why we're on this whole thing. Get the shards of it,
And
like
the Sun Sword
that's
was
kind of why we're here.
You would remember the legend. The Sun Sword was made to destroy Strahd as a vampire, and it is currently not working because when the curse on Strahd ended, the Sun Sword broke.
Yeah, obviously. Do you not remember that? Like, I get it's been difficult, right? But
Ophelia, do you know how many times I've died? Nestla's dead. I'm still halfway here. Strahd might be a vampire again.
hey, Strahd,
Yes,
how you
Oh,
feeling?
you're-
I feel fine.
You don't feel any different?
Why would I feel different?
No
Uh-huh.
reason.
Testing out a theory.
Okay.
Hey, Bernard, how you feeling?
I'm fine.
Uh, 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 is Strahd still carrying like a torch around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so don't think he's a vampire.
Yeah, he wouldn't need a torch if he was.
But would he notice, Ophelia?
I feel like you would notice being a vampire. Like, I feel like something in you fundamentally changes.
Oh boy, I really wish I was still a vampire. These human abilities are fucking shit. Can't even see in the dark.
Good for you.
Yeah, he's as cranky as a human. I think he's fine.
Alright, but like, what does this mean? What do you think it means? If it's not a vampire? Does he have a kid?
But I thought that was supposed to be him and his brother.
What if it's his brother? What if his brother is a vampire now?
His brother's the older one.
Yeah.
Oh. But there.
We have the last 2 brain cells, Ophelia. This is really rough.
You're
I think
very
those
bold of
mind
you to
slivers
assume.
rebounded and hit us instead.
Look,
Hey Bernard,
never
you find
said I was
anything?
wise.
Bernard, you find anything interesting?
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, neither.
This
have
place is useless. I don't know. You put us on a bad path here, Strahd. We got nothing here.
And Bernard will actually look to where the exit would normally be,
Not
but
there.
since this seems like a different
Yeah,
place,
not there.
And then
Thank you.
seeing that, he'll start walking around the entire room, the
Yeah.
edge of the room, to see if there are any exits.
Yes, the one that was on the south wall is now on the north wall.
We found the brain cells.
Woo! Bernard holds all our last 2 brain cells of the party.
Hey guys.
It was a
Fuck, man.
I don't know if you realized, but the door's not there anymore. It's over there.
And where the mural is in relation to the door you guys came through initially is about 20. It would have been 20 feet away. So you guys just look over to your sides. You see that there's just a wall there now, and then Bernard points where the door is now.
oh shit! How did we miss that?
Worse from the
What-
trees.
Anyway, that's what I got. What are you guys doing? I see you up over there. What's going on?
Oh, just having some girl talk up here, right, Ophelia?
Yeah, we're discussing girl things.
Yeah,
All right.
like
Bernard's
vengeance.
passive perception is a 10, so he doesn't see what's going on.
Well,
It's
we
good, but
can
I still think he's a vampire.
Yeah, I kind of do too, but we'll put that one in the bag.
well we can
Alright, we'll
had
dungeon
one.
that dragon. Fuck off.
What's up, Bernard?
well, do we wanna? I mean, we could keep moving forward, or we could just stay here forever.
I'm moving forward. I would like to not be here forever.
let's go. I'm ready. Let's get to the bottom of this. Get this stuff sorted out. We got a lot of stuff to kill, but a lot of information to get before we get there. So we need to find it.
Strahd's gonna grab that book that's locked shut and just bring it with him, just in case.
See, they have the brain cells. Do you think if he was human, he could have known to do that?
I can hear you very well. I have a very high perception. I'm still a fucking human.
So Justin,
Yes.
I thought in the last session that the book was like locked in something,
Yeah, it was.
which is why we couldn't take it.
Yeah,
so
but we're
it's
now in a
not
different
that
room.
way in this.
No, it's just sitting on a pedestal.
Oh.
There, the
Okay.
brain cells are all going around tonight.
Well, like
I forgot to describe that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Strahd just like scoops it up and says, "Alright, let's just get the fuck out of here."
Neat. Sounds good.
And he goes towards the door that you pointed out and looks at it.
Yeah, Bernard's already there. He's going.
And it's the same kind of layout as the door you came through that needs the two kind of handles that need to be pushed down.
Oh, reverse style. Okay, wait. Were these on the other side of the door?
Yes,
Okay.
they were.
So there was a set on one side and a set on the other?
You didn't see the set on the other side when you guys came in.
Yeah, so so we're having to use them to get out. That's weird.
Yeah, a little.
That's really okay.
Stranger things have happened, boys. Pull the lever.
Yeah, I mean, we're moving forward. Let's do it. Okay.
So Strahd pushes his down.
Yes, thank you for touching yours first. I did not want to touch mine and then have the whole thing come down on me.
And the door grinds open slowly and reveals a circular pit, almost like a well, with a ladder going straight down.
This is not the way out.
Or is it?
If down is now up, I think we need to go backwards in order to go forwards.
Alright, who wants to go down first?
Una will fly down with the broom.
There's not enough room for you to fly down on the broom.
She's just gonna get
Oh.
like down on the floor. She was up.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna like say like fly.
Like this
strut
room,
on her
enough
back.
for everyone to climb down, it would just be very hard to navigate on a broom.
So this hole is just like a 5x5 hole with
Yes.
a. Oh.
Do you want me to go down?
No, I'm going down first. Screw that.
And Bernard's just gonna grab by the side of the ladder and just start
Right.
going down.
It looks like as you look down, you can see the floor at the bottom of this ladder, and it looks like it's about 100 feet down.
It's a pretty good fall. Hang on tight.
Alright, Bernard, you start climbing down.
Yeah.
After about 10 feet, you touch the bottom.
And it looks up.
You see a 10-foot difference. 10 feet up, you can see everybody else looking down.
When
Yep,
we
be
look
very
out, Jim,
careful.
how far?
Be very careful.
It still looks like 100 feet to everybody else.
Wow,
so
you climbed that real
Bernard
fast.
just went. Bernard quickly went. Whoom.
Yeah, so you guys see Bernard. It looked like Bernard kind of slid down the ladder, and he's at the bottom.
Wow, you did that real fast.
Be very careful.
And Bernard's gonna like really start looking around at the ladder and the walls and everything. Is like,
What is going on here?
Investigation check.
okay.
Who's going down next?
Nesla will grab on, and since he saw a fireman slide, he will do a fireman slide.
Okay, you slide down, and after about 35 feet, you touch the bottom.
Wasn't quite as far as I expected.
And Bernard, what'd you get?
I rolled a 19, so 28.
You don't detect anything.
Great. I'm rolling so well for nothing.
I love it.
So yeah, Nesla, you see Nesla come down, but for you, Bernard, it looks like it takes him longer than you to get down. It's like he kind of freezes in place for a bit, and then he touches the bottom.
There are some glitches in reality right now.
We're in a simulation.
You're telling me.
Strahd's like, all right, you two ladies go next. I'll take up the rear.
Oh, how gentlemanly. And
That's
Una
not
will
it at all. I just don't trust this ladder.
fair, fair. And Una will start sliding down.
All right. After 70 feet, Una, you touch the bottom. For Nesla and Bernard, it looks like she just freezes in place, and then after about a couple minutes, she touches the bottom. For you, Una, it felt like you went down 70 feet or so, and you touched the bottom. Not the 100 feet that it looked like.
Huh, not as far as I expected, but oof.
Right. Ophelia is not going to use the ladder. She's just going to step off the edge and let herself float down
Okay.
with the wings.
You float down the full 100 feet and get to the bottom. So everybody else, you just look up and you see Ophelia kind of frozen in place, and she just steps off the ledge, and then she just touches the ground.
Wait, what?
Oh.
And Strahd will be like,
Really?
is that everyone all right on that?
For now, Una just yells up.
Okay, he's just gonna misty step onto the ladder, and then
I imagine we're in a room now because all 5 of us
Yeah.
can't fit in a 5x5.
so
Okay.
it's a 15 by 15 tunnel,
Okay.
and then Strahd slides down. He's on that ladder for what looks like 10 minutes. As he's climbing down. It takes him 250 feet to get down. And he's like, that was definitely longer than 100 feet. That was more
Yeah,
like
yeah.
250 for
Like
me.
I said, be very careful.
Bernard just looks at everyone else and was just like,
It looked like you all got to the bottom much quicker than I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
And then he looks up, and it's just a 10-foot difference. He's like, wait, what? And everyone else that looks up, it's just a 10-foot difference from the floor to the room you just left.
Yep, pretty weird.
Not
Like I
fair.
said, strange stuff. Strange stuff.
Alright, let's go.
Moving forward.
All right.
Are there any rocks on the ground here?
Nope.
you have 1,000 gold worth of gems you could toss.
Okay. I'll grab a gem out of my bag.
Okay.
One take and just like 10-foot worth of throwing power.
All right.
Trying to get back up on the ledge.
All right. You throw the gem up, and as soon as it goes through the area where everyone kind of froze, the gem looks like it tarnishes and turns to dust.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's not good.
And you guys just see like gem dust kind of just fall down and it kind of scatter on the floor.
Glad that wasn't any of us when we came down.
What does that mean? Because it took me, when I went down the ladder, it was very short. You saw it went down at done.
Mm-hmm.
And then it progressively took longer and longer the more people that came down.
Mm-hmm.
And then you toss a thing up there and it completely decomposes. So maybe, hopefully, we don't have to go back this way, because I have a feeling if we go up the ladder, bad things might happen.
I'm not going back that way.
So the only way is forward.
Neat, let's go.
All right, marching order for this tunnel. It's a 15-foot wide, 15 feet tall, and it's a rounded tunnel. So there's no flat floor of this tunnel. It's all just rounded.
Una will start walking first.
All right. You start walking, and as you start walking, torches on these walls also come on, like, and reveal murals painted all along these walls of people impaling themselves on iron rods, and then creatures like draining them of their blood, like feeding on the blood that's being drained.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Yes. Marching order for this tunnel.
Bernard.
All right, who's behind Bernard?
Ophelia.
Ophelia. Who's behind Ophelia? I'll be in the very back. So Strahd calls the very back. So who's behind Bernard? Or who's behind Ophelia? Una or Nesla?
I'll go behind Ophelia.
Okay.
So right now we're looking for a key, and we're looking to get out. Might be able to do something with that lock, but so we don't necessarily need the key, but who knows? Keep an eye out. But we're looking to leave.
As you guys are walking, the mural looks like it's a little bit animated. Like you can see the pictures moving of these creatures draining the people that are impaled. And Strahd's like, those are vampires.
Yep.
You said this is a big mural?
Yeah, it's all along the walls of this tunnel. Just painted of just people impaled on iron rods, and nude, weird creatures with pointed ears, no hair whatsoever, just draining them of their blood.
Bernard's gonna take a sword and go to like an edge of one of those
Okay.
and kind of lightly poke it.
The tip of your sword pierces like it's piercing flesh, and blood just sprays out of the wound.
Interesting.
And the murals stop moving.
Moving
I
on.
say about touching things.
Yeah, I didn't touch it. My sword did.
See, Ophelia, it wasn't me for once.
Lawyered.
And
Let's
you guys,
go.
You guys keep walking down the corridor, and as you're walking down the corridor, the sound of like feet on stone from you guys kind of dissipates, and it just sounds it's feet walking on flesh, like just kind of smacking sound as you like step on flesh, and it definitely feels like you're walking on flesh. Like there's a jiggle to it when you walk. Everyone
Sword.
Everyone who's walking down this corridor make perception checks. Unless you have really bad passive perception.
My passive perception's at 10.
Yeah, mine. But Bernard's glasses are like on really well right now, I guess.
Basically, if your passive perception is below like a 8, don't even bother.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think is like impossible. Strahd got a 22.
I got a natural 20.
Wow. Ophelia, what'd you get?
14.
All right, Nesla.
Nesla is apparently not paying attention. He rolled a natural 1.
Okay. The floor and the fleshy floor is just making you uncomfortable. Una.
Rolled an 18.
18. Anyone who got a 15 or higher
Not me.
at the end of this corridor sees a fleshy red lump kind of hanging down and quivering.
At the end of the corridor.
Yeah, at the end of the corridor,
So it's
about 100 feet, about 100 feet away, there's like a fleshy red lump dangling down, and torches have lit up all along this corridor so you can see. But at the end of this corridor, the direction you're going, is a fleshy red lump dangling down from the ceiling.
How big is it?
Grapefruit size. It's like a grapefruit, and there's like a thinner bit of like tendril attached to it, and it's pulsating.
Okay. And how high is it off the ceiling?
It's hanging down about 5 feet, so it's 10 feet up.
Okay.
Yes.
Do we actually see the end, or is it just like darkness? We can just kind of see a lump.
No, you see the end. It's a door.
Okay.
Looks like we've got a door. But there's a thing up in the. There's a thing up there. A little doodaddy. Looks gross.
The floor kind of moves a little bit. And it looks like the floor gets a little bit moist.
Mm. Food.
Una's
Well-
like reaching behind to like ready the broom.
Does the little thing hanging down? Does it trigger any bells of like any part of like a person's anatomy?
You guys wouldn't be close enough to tell yet. It's still about 80 feet away or so.
Yeah.
But not from this distance, you can't really tell.
Okay.
Just looks like a fleshy lump.
Yeah. Bernard's creeping forward until he can figure out what exactly that looks like.
Alright, after you get within about 40 feet of it,
Yeah.
everyone kind of following, the floor is getting a little bit more moister and wet. You can hear like your footsteps like sloshing through something. It's like a clear liquid. Make me a... You know what? You don't need to make a check for this. It looks like a uvula.
Oh, great.
And as you look around, the murals have kind of faded, and the walls are very flesh-like, and the floor looks like a giant tongue. And there's still a door beyond, about 20 feet beyond the uvula.
Well, this definitely is terrifying and gross.
Strahd's just like, yes, this is fucking disgusting.
I've heard about a dog-eat-dog world, not a door-eat-door world. Let's
Yeah.
just not touch that as we go by.
Well, I think it's seems more or less a
Oh wait. So if it's how high is the ceiling?
15 feet, but the uvula's hanging down 5 feet.
Yeah.
well, I imagine whatever this thing is. I mean, this
Is the way this thing constructed, does it remind Bernard at all of that I mean, I imagine some of this stuff, if it is, would remind Nesla and Una of the ship mimic.
Well, not this Nizla.
Or yeah.
But
that's
this also
correct.
doesn't remind anyone of a mimic because there's no adhesive properties to this. You're all being able to walk freely. And the floor is most definitely a tongue now. You're definitely walking on a large tongue. And at the far end of the tongue, if anyone wants to look behind them, it's split.
Sure.
It's a split tongue.
We love that. Into the belly of the beast. As they
Now, not a
say.
snake-like tongue. It looks like a humanoid tongue, a massive humanoid tongue that's been split down the middle.
well, what do you think? Should we pin that uvula to the wall before we go?
No, Bernard, I think we should just go around, not touch it. I don't want this thing to cough or sneeze, then throw us back into the next dimension.
What? Don't if you touch the uvula, it makes you vomit.
I mean, it could have a good gag reflex. You never know.
Ugh.
Yeah. Bernard's just gonna get closer, keeping an eye on that thing.
All right, you get closer to the uvula. Do you go under it? Do you go past it?
No, he's gonna get right up to where it is.
Okay.
I'd be like, Uda, do your thing with the door. I'll keep an eye on that.
And he's gonna hold an attack for if it tries to do anything.
Okay.
And Una's gonna go around Philia by Bernard and get up to the door.
Alright, as you get up to the door, you feel like you're being watched. Una. From behind.
Oh no.
Yeah, Bernard's watching you. Don't worry about it.
Come on, get going.
Una is just gonna.
Like, you feel your hair stand up on the back of your head, like neck. Very unnerving feeling. And you hear a really...
Una,
Never mind, you don't hear anything, but yeah, you just feel like you're being watched for the moment.
Una's going to just like first just kind of like she like feels though
Mm-hmm.
she's just gonna like quickly just check to see if there's any like the doors like anything funky going on like trapped.
Alright, it looks like a normal wooden door with a pull handle, or a push handle, sorry. Give me an investigation check. And the door is also covered in just like thick globules of saliva just dripping down it.
21.
21? Doesn't appear trapped, but there's a bunch of saliva on it.
Hey Bernard.
Yeah.
Can you do something for a second?
Okay.
He's like still holding like an attack for
Mhm.
if this thing does anything.
Okay.
What?
Close your eyes for just 1 second.
Okay. And
Okay, you
Bernard
got-
will let go with one hand and put up his shield,
Okay.
and then go.
1 second? Like a literal second?
A literal second, Bernard. Just hold it, count it.
Okay. A 1.
So when Bernard closes his eyes, you still feel that sense of being watched.
Okay, thanks, Bernard. And Una just kind of like she has like her lock picking stuff out, but she also has her dagger and like her good hand.
Mhm.
And
Well, you
He's
have
gonna-
both your good hands because Strahd healed your hand.
right, bless.
Lucky.
She's going to turn around and look at the uvula.
All right, on the uvula the side of the uvula that you're facing that Bernard can't see currently, is a little eye just kind of staring at you. Very just it's human-like with like a red iris, and the pupil is 3 black dots, and it's just staring at you, unmoving.
What you looking at?
More like what's looking at me, Bernard.
What, you find out we should have shot this thing anyway?
No. And like Una's like waving her arms a bit at him. This,
What?
You know how like sometimes your eyes are bigger than your stomach, Bernard?
No, my eyes have never been bigger than my stomach.
All right. I'll keep that in mind for next time. I'm thinking of metaphors for you. This thing is looking at me funny. Three ways kind of funny.
And as she mentions this, the uvula kind of swivels, and the eye turns to look at everybody else. Just
When it turns, Una's gonna try to pick the lock.
all right. Give me a sleight of hand check
Nice.
with your proficiency bonus.
Thinking like a rogue.
Doing it.
Rogue shit. 24.
24. You hear a as you pick the lock.
And it like goes in, right?
Yes.
She's going to like try to like grab like just slowly like open it so it doesn't make too much noise.
All right. As you touch the door to go push it open, the door disappears, and you just see a dark tunnel going downwards. Make a dexterity saving throw as soon as you open the door, though.
We good. We good at these, boys. We good at these. Can you like tell me to stop saying I'm good at these
No.
every time?
What'd you get?
What do you think I got?
Natural
Nat
one.
1.
Cool. As she opens the door, there's like a very wet pulsate, like a pulsating, and what looks like it would be a throat, and Una gets swallowed and falls down the dark tunnel behind the door. Just
Do we hear anything?
you see it. You just see her just go into
Una,
the
do you make any noise?
You probably go, "Oh, this is fun." You probably just hear like arrogance, and then just like, "Ah, fuck!" As she's like eaten.
and the eye is still blinking. Not really. No, it's not blinking. It doesn't have any eyelids. It's just staring still. And you guys just see this breathing throat where the door was.
Yeah, okay, this is neat. And I suppose we need to go get Una.
Yeah.
And the uvula rockets up into the roof of the mouth and disappears.
I think that's our cue. Let's go. Let's just go.
Yeah,
Yes,
sounds good.
Oh no, I don't want to go.
All right, don't go.
No, I have to.
Oh, okay, let's go.
I have the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can give it to me and go if you want.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
All right.
It's all right. It's all right, buddy.
And as you guys
No,
look
it's-
back, where you guys came from, closes. You just don't see the end of that tunnel in the direction you came from. Just
Yeah.
almost like a mouth closes.
Nesla instinctually just runs and jumps.
All right. Nesla just disappears into darkness as the throat breathes in as it swallows Nesla.
Yeah, Bernard's next.
Okay, same thing.
What?
It breathes in as it swallows you.
Oh. Yeah, Bernard's gonna try. He's not gonna try to do a whole lot of damage, but he's just
we'll
aiming
get to
for
it
a
in a
reaction.
second. We'll get to it in a second.
Ophelia's next.
Okay. And Strahd just steps over, and you're all, as you all kind of get into this throat, it's very much a throat. It's pulsating and breathing, but there's steps going down.
Have I ran into them?
No.
Okay.
You guys do not see Una.
Let's
Okay.
keep going.
Rushing down the stairs, hollering for Una.
So this is a throat. It's very narrow. It's 5 by 5 feet, 5 feet wide, 5 feet tall,
Oh gosh.
and it's slick with saliva. And it's just red pulsating flesh of an esophagus, essentially.
Hate this.
Yeah, like what's it called? Vor.
I'm not in
uh,
vor. I'm not into that.
But
I still don't know what that means.
Good.
Bernard is yeah, he's gonna see how it reacts to the sword, like kind of nicking it and
Alright.
stuff.
You nick it. Some acid sprays out.
Okay.
And
Good
you,
thing I
and you take
nicked it instead of okay, I
still take
guess.
acid damage, yeah.
Okay.
One point of acid damage. Just acid
Cool.
kind of sprays into your face. Just
Cool. That is why we test things. We are a testing family, okay?
Are we? Are we?
We
Are
are.
we?
We are. If you say it enough, it becomes true, okay?
and these
I don't follow
stairs.
this logic.
These stairs look like they're made out of like calcium deposits. Just solidified calcium. Very yellowed and they look like teeth.
We are going down this as fast as we can.
I imagine when we step on it, especially with Bernard's wear, it makes a like the teeth clanking sound.
It makes
clinking
it makes a
sound.
sound of, you know those people who bite their fork when they eat?
Stop.
Yeah, it
stop.
sounds like that.
Stop that one. I will come to your house and kick your ass.
And looking around, you can kind of see there's also chunks of digested meat kind of in between the teeth that make up these steps.
Una, Una.
And we just keep going.
All right. Strahd's just like, I did not know. What the fuck is this thing? Why did my father have this under the castle? Did he even put it here? I don't know what this is.
Is this your father?
I hope not. He's buried up in the castle.
Yeah, yeah.
Stranger things have happened.
I think we disturbed their graves. And that's when you came to get us that one
So,
time.
You guys start walking down these teeth steps. With every step, the sound of clacking. And after about 35 feet, you see this sack of like thin tissue membrane, very wet, and it kind of looks like an embryonic sac, like the placenta. And inside the placenta, you can see Una kind of just stuck inside of it. And Una, while you're inside that placenta, you are slowly being digested. You take 15 points of acid damage. And you guys can see Una like moving around in this like placenta, and it's full of fluid.
I'm going to run up and try to cut it open.
Make an attack roll.
Watch out, Nesla. This stuff. There's acid and everything around here.
Not good. 13.
13 hits. It's a big fleshy sack. So you slash at it, and it splits open. Una falls out, drenched in digestive fluid, and this digestive fluid just sprays all over Nesla, and Nesla takes 14 points of acid damage. And as Una kind of drops to the floor, that embryonic sac kind of gets pulled back into the flesh and disappears. And I think we're going to take a quick 5-minute break right there so everyone can go to the bathroom, get drinks if they need to, and we can continue this really weird descent. So we'll see you all in 5 minutes. Hi everyone, we're back. Take a sip of my beer real quick.
Guess who's back in
Twinsies.
the house?
So, yeah, you guys just slit open this. Nesla just cut open this embryonic sac, and Una falls out covered in digestive fluids.
Oh my god. And like Una just like stands up and is just like just trying to like shake this like digestive fluid off her. She's just like ugh.
Bernard's gonna pour some water to dilute it
Okay.
so she doesn't take any more acid damage.
Thank you, Bernard. I can handle blood. I can handle like saliva. Acid does not feel great against the skin, you know.
Yeah, I imagine that was too similar to the last one of the times that you died. That was a rough one. You were chomped up pretty good.
At least this time was a lot easier on me. And she is just like, ugh, she's just like looking back, and she's looking at them. She's like, "How did you get down here without turning into a sack?"
There were stairs.
Stairs. Yeah, we took the stairs.
I didn't get that privilege, apparently. Thank you for cutting me out, Nesla.
You're welcome. It seems you died enough.
Like Una just like tries to just like high five towards him because he wasn't too receptive of the hug last time.
We're all gonna die though, so
And Una takes the high five back.
All right, children, can we
Save this
lighten
for
up,
later.
please?
Save for later. In this pocket. Right here. In this pocket. I'll bring it back out. But later.
Alright, is there, how do we get out of here? What, is there any way out now that we're in this mess?
And he just starts to look around.
The stairs keep going down.
Guess it's time to go to the belly of the beast.
Yeah. Ugh. Let's
Yeah,
go.
be careful with your, so I found out, careful with your sharp things. If you cut the sides of the walls or anything, it'll just, that acid will come and get you.
Thanks, Bernard.
Yeah, no
Advice,
problem.
good advice.
Alright.
Did Strahd come down with you?
Yes,
She's
I'm
still
right
up
here.
there? Sorry, there's just so much gunk. Ugh.
Let's just
Alright,
go.
we just
get
keep
out of
going.
this as soon as possible.
Okay. You keep walking down the stairs made of teeth. It smells like very much like the inside of a creature in here, like the digestive system of a creature. And yeah, you guys keep walking, and you come to there's a ledge you can see in the distance about 20 feet away, and it looks like there's a ladder going down the ledge. And there's like green light coming up from the off the ledge, up from below the ledge. Green light.
okay, I'm going to take out another gem and toss it over the edge.
Okay, you toss it over the edge. It's 20 feet away, so you go and you hear a gablunk, like a splashing sound, and then nothing.
Looking over to
You're not
see
close
where
enough to the
I'm at.
edge. You're not close enough to the ledge. It's 20 feet away
Yeah.
still.
Walk up and look.
You can't get past. You can't get past Una, Ophelia, or Bernard because it's still the 5 foot by 5 foot corridors.
Oh,
Una's going up, so
Well.
like she's like walking, and she's trying to get a closer look at it.
You still can't get past Ophelia or Bernard.
Yeah. Oh, I take that. I will take that as my cue.
Okay.
Bernard is pretty much like in a 5x5
Yeah.
cube and like pushing himself forward, being birthed.
Essentially, yeah.
Why would you use those?
That's what it looks like.
Because he's so big.
All right.
He's just like.
Bernard, after you push yourself through about 15 feet, you kind of come out with a plopping sound, like a, and you're on the ledge. And below the ledge, you see a ladder going down to where a raft sits, and the raft is sitting in a green, bubbling liquid.
That doesn't look right.
How far down is that?
15 feet. And there
15
is no
feet?
solid ground, but just the raft floating on top of the liquid.
And a ladder going down to it?
Yep.
Is the raft like roped to the ladder?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else up on this area?
Nope, there's just a lantern also kind of on a stick on the raft. That is the only light source that's kind of coming up.
Does that boat look big enough for everyone?
It does, yeah.
Oh,
It looks
okay.
it looks like it can
In my
hold.
mind, I was like,
It's a rather large raft. It looks like it can hold up to about 10 medium-sized creatures.
okay. Because this is about to get really complicated.
And as you're kind of standing here looking out, you can kind of hear like a wet suction sound, like a. And overhead, like you look down to the direction of the sound, and you see where this river kind of goes to. And it goes to what looks like an orifice, like a fleshy orifice that's like opening and closing as this creature breathes in and out. Just. That's the only way forward.
It's like someone getting up in your face and going like, like right there.
Well, if you've ever seen the Magic School Bus where they go inside the human body, it looks like one of those orifices, like opening and closing.
Super.
Alright, it's gonna get weird.
And it's very squelchy and squishy sounding.
I imagine it's very humid in here.
Very damp.
Yeah. Hot and humid.
Yep, and smells of like digesting food.
Yeah. So, which means that probably gonna smell like vomit
Yep.
and
Don't
like
really
that
need
little
a
hint of
description this.
feces.
We
Not-
don't
right on
really
the
need this
cusp.
description.
Right on the cusp.
Not
We
far
don't
enough.
need this description.
Not far enough.
We don't need this description.
Not far enough down yet to smell feces. It just smells like rotting meat. And you kind of like look around and you can see like pieces of meat that have kind of like sunk into the bottom of this acid and are like slowly dissolving under the surface.
All right. Bernard's going down there into the raft.
To be like, oh, this looks like the way forward.
Yep.
It's very weird that this boat is here. I don't know. This all seems kind of laid out
See,
for us in a way.
So you
It's, I don't know.
as you get into the raft, there's that pole where the lantern is kind of tied to. The lantern is emitting a green light, and tied to the sides of this pole are two oars made of metal.
Ooh, can I tell what kind of metal?
Adamantine.
Cool.
But they look like they're not good weapons. They're made this way so they don't dissolve in the acid.
I figured.
And kind of examining the raft, it looks like the wood has been kind of etched with certain runes.
Treated. It's like,
I gotta find wax on it. It's waterproof wax.
Nope, just runes etched on it. And again, it's just a raft. There's no railings or anything. So if you fall off the raft, you fall into the digestive
the
fluids.
acid.
Yes.
Eat or be eaten.
All right, this is another horrible step in our horrible journey.
And just so everyone knows, for the stomach acid, I'm ruling it like lava.
Okay. Jeez.
Don't
All right.
fucking touch it then. All right.
No. Yeah.
Noted.
All right.
So, that's like instant death?
No.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Depends.
At this level, yeah, it's pretty
submerged.
much.
It's bad. Touching,
If you land in it,
you don't want to land in it.
Flashback to Leah Ogden.
Bernard, as you kind of get onto the raft,
yeah.
it's just like it smells like stomach acid.
Yeah. Bernard, going to, wanting to test this,
Yeah.
is going to take what's. Oh no, he would have left what was left of his bedroll. I'm going to delete that.
Okay.
He's going to take Snow Dwarf and the Seven Whites. That book. He's read it so many times now. It's useless. And he's to test how bad this is. He's just gonna dip it in there.
Alrighty. Give me a moment to find the page. Alrighty. Okay, cool. Give me 1 second because I forgot to add the damage stuff to my notes. But I know where to find it.
Cool. Glad we're doing it now. We're a testing family, guys. We are a testing family. Say it enough, and it comes true.
As everybody's like walking forward, Una's just like, I'm so happy I don't have to breathe, so I can't smell what y'all are smelling down there. She's just like looking towards Bernard as he's like gone down the ladder.
Bernard's like, you know how some people light a match, so to speak.
Ophelia is definitely looking a little green. Like,
Yeah.
normally she's purple, but now she's a little green.
Purple and green. Ooh.
She don't look hot.
Yeah, that's not great.
That would actually make you look pale from purple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Color theory. Sometimes it's there. Sometimes it's not.
She looks sick. This is disgusting.
How's Nestle doing?
That's what I was just thinking about. I've actually got a heightened sense of smell.
Yeah.
So,
He got a good sniff.
All right, so you dip the book. You kind of dip the book into the stomach acid stuff.
Oh yeah.
Instantly dissolves.
Oh, and I imagine it starts to creep up too.
Yes.
Ah, and he just drops it.
Yeah, and it just dissolves and disappears into the
All right.
acid.
Now logically has a reason to treat this very, very seriously and tell everyone.
Okay, bring it down, guys. This looks like the only way forward, but this stuff right here, it's bad. Bad. It will straight up kill you.
Great. I've always wanted to be dissolved in acid.
Who's ever wanted
Well,
to be
don't
dissolved
let your
in
dreams
acid?
be
It's
dreams,
a joke. I
Strahd.
don't want it dissolved.
That's not even how does that qualify as a joke?
Alright, let's just put it behind us, lock it down, continue on. Don't bite me.
Okay, jeez. Just get down here.
Ophelia will go down next.
Okay. You get onto the raft as well, and that just pungent smell of digestive fluids and stomach acid is just in your nose, kind of it burns in your nose.
Una goes down next.
Okay.
I'll
Ooh,
follow.
Ophelia, yeah, you weren't looking too hot.
What's
As
up?
soon as I get the raft, I'm going to get on all fours and get my claws in.
Okay. And there's the two oars that are tied to the lantern post.
Bernard is going to. He has a bunch of glass bottles.
Okay.
He's gonna try and take some samples of this acid.
As soon as the glass touches the acid, it dissolves as well.
That's not how glass works. Ah! Because acid. Has
I understand.
Like a certain... Okay.
This acid
cool.
is different.
Magic. It's okay. We're in a world of magic. I will. Yes. Bottles do not work within this. Okay.
Strahd, are you coming?
He slowly makes his way down the ladder and just sits down.
All right, let's get a move on.
And
There's
Bernard will pick up an oar.
there's 2 oars, I think, and 2 people need to do it probably.
Well, I ain't strong, so
I second that. I may be sneaky, but I am not strong.
Yeah, I'll dual wield him. Let's go.
No, I'll do it. And
Stand.
Strahd stands up and takes another oar.
Bernard will just hand it, like, present it to Nesla.
Buddy?
I'll take it with one paw and hang it off the side.
All right.
Even 3 of them dug in.
It's going to be very hard for you to row then. You need 2 hands to kind of...
Reluctantly,
J and the push.
reluctantly start to stand up a little bit.
Okay. All right.
Okay, which way?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's have a look. Everybody, look out. Let's see. Is there any way, any exit that we could
The
see?
only way forward is through that orifice that keeps opening and closing.
Excellent. That ugly piece of junk.
Think we're gonna have to time this, alright?
Nah. All right. Let's do this.
All right.
Wow.
For the 2 people steering the raft, to time this right, I need you both to roll initiative.
Oh.
Just to see if you
Okay.
can get through the...
I get
Oh,
advantage on that.
Jesus. Don't worry about it. I rolled a natural 1 for the orifice, so
21.
yeah, you guys can...
I got a 9.
Yeah, I rolled a 1, so you guys can easily just kind of make your way toward... This thing has a speed of 20 feet.
Wait.
Well, while it's being rowed, it has a speed of 20 feet, so it goes 20 feet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the orifice. I was like, what?
No. The raft has a travel speed of 20 feet.
Okay. All right.
3, 2, 1. Ugh.
So you guys start rowing towards the orifice, and you time it just right. As it opens, you can see like where it opens, the strands of saliva like pull apart, and you guys just glide through the orifice as it closes behind you. And the only source of light is from Strahd's torch, Bernard's head, and the lantern on the boat. The lantern gives a 30-foot bright, 30-foot dim. Strahd's torch is the same, and whatever produce flame is.
Yeah. Bernard's is a based on torch, so it's
Yep.
I believe it's 20 and 20.
Yes.
No. It's the flame sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and
Yeah,
a dim light for an additional 10 feet.
So a torch, yeah. So yeah, the lantern is 30 bright, 30 dim, and Bernard and Strahd are both have the same
10,
radius.
10.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the raft is just going forward through this stomach acid river. This kind of corridor you're going through is 30 feet wide and 45 feet tall, and it's just a rounded, fleshy corridor that's just pulsating. You can see veins just stretching across the walls, if you will. And yeah, it looks like it goes for a good couple hundred feet.
Boy, that's gross.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on the bright side, if we get attacked on the raft, it looks like we could fit enough people on here to fight. We could just push them into the acid.
Yeah, but what's down here that... I mean, whatever's down here that would fight us is probably be resistant to the acid, right?
Don't say such things.
Well, I mean, that's why it goes into the brain.
I thought, like, I've seen a lot of things. This is far out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
That's out of my comfort zone too.
I just want to get out of here.
Let
We
me
need
test
to-
something quickly.
Okay.
As you
If,
guys are like,
if you're looking to test the acidity,
No,
I
well,
already did.
sort of.
It's pretty bad.
as you guys are kind of like rowing along, he takes out the sword he has strapped to his side and dips it in the acid.
Why would you
Well,
do that?
doesn't dissolve magical items, so that's good.
And
all right.
if it did, he would be down the sword.
So if you're wearing magical armor, at least your armor won't dissolve, but your flesh will.
Great. And there'll be no
Right.
way to get the armor. So,
What could fly
I mean,
faster
if we
than
want to,
sleep?
we could try and make a... I mean, hold on.
You can't, even as like a blacksmith, he knows that he can't. There's no way for him. Once something's magical, there's no way to actually edit it as a blacksmith. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Just gonna be like, let's make a spoon. A magical spoon out of something.
For what purpose?
So you can huck acid at people instead of trying to push them into it.
There's so many flaws in that plan. We don't have time to unpack it all. Let's just throw out the whole suitcase.
Yeah. All right.
As you guys are rowing, everyone make perception checks.
Alright.
Advantage to the two people rowing.
Oh.
The people, so Nesla and Bernard get advantage on their perception check.
Eat that.
Strahd got a 12. Oof. Alright, Una, what'd you get?
19.
19. Cool. Nesla.
21.
Ophelia.
11.
Bernard.
With no bonuses, 19 on the dice.
Alright. Anyone who got above an 18, so that's Una, Nesla, Bernard. It feels like the current of this acid is getting a little quicker. Like it's picking up a bit.
Hey, let's put some drag on these, okay? All right. Nezla.
Right.
All right.
I'm gonna just try to slow it down.
Strength checks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I need to change that.
Ooh. 11.
11. Okay.
23.
23. So Bernard, you like perfectly like sink this thing into the ground, into like the water and hold. Nesla doesn't do so well, and the raft kind of spins a little bit. To Nesla's, it kind of spins to it spins to Nesla's side, and the raft is now going sideways down this canal with Nesla facing, no longer facing forward, but facing his side is facing the way forward.
But because of the resistance, we did slow down a bit.
You
correct?
did, but now you're going sideways.
That's fine.
We just can't steer, right? We don't need to steer. We just need to put on the brakes.
But the current is getting quicker, so now the movement speed has been reduced by 10 feet. So the raft speed is now 10 feet. But
Good.
it's starting to. But the current is still picking up, and you can see like bits of acid kind of splashing up on the sides of the raft a little bit, and splashing up on the side of the cavern. Just.
That's super dangerous.
Total.
On
Alright.
this.
Everybody, this is getting pretty dangerous. Unless we need to, and Bernard will pull the oar out. We need to all stay close into the middle of the raft. This stuff's splashing up. It's bad. It's dangerous.
And it's the current's picking up quicker and quicker. Just.
We gotta keep an eye out for a way out of here. But we can't be this close to the edge where all that acid's splashing around.
Everybody to the center.
Strahd's already there.
Same.
He's like, yep, sounds good.
Yep. Don't have to tell me twice.
I'm
And
going to take my cloak and try to spread it out as much as I can over everybody.
Okay. And you guys notice now, it was generally like a straight straight passage, and it's kind of tipped diagonally a little bit. You guys are kind of going down a little bit, and that's where some of that speed is coming from in the current.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else make perception checks again. The two that were steering still get advantage though. So Bernard and Nesla still get advantage. Oh, Strahd got an 11.
Nice.
2 plus 9. All right, Una, what'd you get?
18.
18. Nesla.
13.
13. Ophelia.
Natural 20.
Bernard.
I got the same as Una again. So
Nice.
18. Yeah,
So-
we both had 19 the time
so-
before that, right?
So everyone but Nesla kind of sees, just out of pure luck, like a glint from the lights and everything. Flesh kind of jutting up from the river up ahead, and it looks like you're racing towards a waterfall. And in front of the waterfall, about 10 feet beside it, is a little ledge about 15 feet out, and a single door. Or not 15 feet out, 15 feet long, the ledge is. And the raft is rocketing towards a waterfall, which is about 60 feet away. And as you kind of get closer, the ledge looks like it dips down into more of this acid stream.
Hey Bernard, how heavy are you?
I'm pretty heavy. I'm like at least a quart.
So while you guys are talking, it is getting closer and closer.
Are you like over 300 pounds?
With the weight I'm currently carrying is 190, and my weight is 265.
Yeah, never mind.
So
You
yeah.
guys are now 40 feet away from the ledge.
Una
Is there
says,
anywhere?
Yeah, you're 40 feet from the waterfall. I said there's a 15-foot ledge to the side where there's a door, and that is 10 feet away from the waterfall.
Is there anywhere to tie anything on that ledge?
No.
Here's my idea.
30 feet away from the ledge.
Una takes out the broom, says, fly,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna take that magical rope
Dexterity
she had-
check, because the broom does not follow you. It just rises up in the ground, so there's a chance the raft will get underneath away from the broom. So if you want to grab onto the broom, I need a dexterity check as soon as you say fly.
18.
You grab onto the broom before you leave it behind.
She's taken that magical rope, tying it to like one of the oars,
20,
and
20 feet
commanding
away.
commanding it to go fly to where the ledge is, and like stay there.
Okay.
Alright.
10 feet
So-
away. You're all right in front of that ledge now before the waterfall.
Bernard is going to take out his sword and hit the raft. And in order to buy people time, but it's a clock, he's going to invoke the Ild rune and do fiery shackles on the raft to hold it in place.
We'll make an attack roll first on the raft.
Okay. That's a 17 plus 27.
27 most definitely hits, so roll damage for that attack too.
12.
12. Okay. The raft kind of splinters and is slowly starting to break apart from that attack, from that hit.
All right, but it's being shackled and
Yes,
held
but
in place.
it's still splitting apart though. So it looks like pieces of the raft are being shackled, so they will drift apart,
chain.
but the raft is coming apart.
So we can jump from the raft onto the ledge now.
Yeah, but you guys do need to time it right, and it was 10
Everybody go!
So it is so technically the raft would still. Oh boy. Okay.
I thought it was right next to it. You said it was right
Yeah,
next to
but
it.
I was doing real time stuff though, so I'm just timing things.
Okay.
So everyone make dexterity saving throws at the last minute, because it was 10 feet away and it was still moving. So 6 seconds. It moves 10 feet every 6 seconds. So it's basically a last minute kind of jump.
I use my legs to give you advantage.
So Una, what'd you get?
30-20.
You jump onto the ledge. Nesla, what'd you get?
Natural one.
Nesla falls into the acid. Ophelia, what'd you get?
10.
You just get onto the ledge. And Bernard, what'd you get?
This was a saving throw?
Yes.
So you were saying that...
Based on when you were doing this, that was when the raft was starting to go over the side.
Yeah, but then I held the whole thing in place.
But the damage you dealt to the raft nearly broke it apart. So it was splintering as everyone was jumping off of it.
Okay, so what I did nothing, essentially.
Essentially.
Cool. All right. I guess that's what I need to know. That's a great way to go. I rolled a 9.
9, that just fails. So anyone at the ledge can make
Yep.
a dexterity check to grab Bernard. You don't go over
I'm
the waterfall.
grabbing
you just-
Bernard.
Okay, make a dexterity check.
Help.
And with advantage because
What about Nesla? Somebody catch
he
Nesla.
rolled a natural 1, unfortunately, so that's right into the acid.
Oh, Una's not okay. 'Cause she's just ooh. 21.
21. You grab onto Bernard as he's like about to go off the waterfall, and you guys can both, with your combined pulling, pull Bernard up. And you guys can see Nesla, he hits those fleshy rocks on the side of the waterfall, and he's kind of just hanging there. Nesla, you take 58 points of acid damage. And you're about 10 feet away from the party, up against those rocks on the edge of the waterfall as the raft kind of just goes over the side.
Una's. So like, he's still alive though.
Yes.
Una's hopping on the broom, grabbing like all the rope, checking the rope back in. She's gonna go fly over to him and like try to like get him on the broom.
What's your strength score?
10.
What can you lift and carry?
I can lift 300 pounds.
You can pick up Nesla.
So I just
Which also
get
means
him
with your combined help with Ophelia, you easily were able to pull Bernard up. Yeah, so you can pick Nesla up and just kind of bring him to safety.
and I fly him over the ledge.
Yeah, onto the ledge where the door is.
Yeah, and just like get him off.
Mhm.
And I'm just like kneeling below him, and I'm just like,
Oh fuck! I forgot to roll for Strahd.
this is not how Strahd goes out.
14. 14. He makes it.
Oh, thank God.
That would be so funny. Just whew, bye bye Strahd.
I'm not losing you, a different you, two Neslas in one day. That's not happening.
Yeah, it's one day.
God.
Yeah. So you're all safely on this little ledge. Nez's a little burnt from stomach acid, but he's relatively fine.
Is everyone good?
Yeah, let's get off of this thing.
Bernard goes over and opens up the door.
Okay. Yeah, it opens up, and that door also dissolves, and you see a circular room, also made of just throbbing flesh, and there is a table in the center of the room with a hole in it. It looks like a black void.
Everybody get in, get in, get in.
Strahd immediately just goes in. Just, yeah, nope.
Same.
And as both like Una and Dr. Bauer get into the room, Bernard's just going to hug them both.
Like, thank you. I thought I was gone. I thought I was a goner. Thank you so much.
We got this far together. You're not going out in some stomach acid, Bernard. And Una just like gently pat him on the back.
Same. One-handed hug. Just
Leslie crawls in behind everyone.
Yeah.
Just
Really
like
good.
checking Nessa over, trying to like get some of like any other acid off, pouring some
Yeah.
water over him.
Okay.
You guys are great. You're the best. Thank you.
don't ever do that again.
I mean, we get such a varied array of instances. Yeah, sure, I will never. I'll never do that
Please.
again.
Please.
I swear. Won't do it ever again.
And Una just like silently goes up to Nessa and like gives him a hug, and then just kind of like goes towards where like that weird void thing was, just kind of looking it over.
Yeah, so there's a stone table in the center of the room, and there's like a hole in the center of the table, and it looks like a black void in the center of the table, and there's nothing else in here. Just a stone table and the wet, pulsating flesh walls.
Should we stick our hand in it?
The last time I stuck my hand in
Says
something,
the person.
Ophelia, and you, it did not end well.
Yeah, hey.
But if we're
Practice
taking
what you preach.
turns, it would be your turn to stick your hand in something potentially dangerous.
You
No,
need the
she
same
lost her
gas.
arm. Yeah.
I need it for magic.
I
I
mean,
will take out another gem and throw it in.
you throw the gem into the void, and you don't hear anything. It just disappears into the void.
Let's have a look at this desk here first, huh?
It's
Table?
It's a stone table, like a circular stone table. Nothing special about it, aside from the void in the center of it.
And beside it being a table in
Pulsating flesh room.
yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to this table and see what's going on.
Okay,
Why?
investigation
why are you-
check.
Why are you here, friend?
Is this another one of those, Justin, where I'm gonna roll high and it does means nothing no matter what?
I don't know.
God damn it. Okay, good. I don't care. 16.
You have no idea.
Excellent. Love it.
How big is the void?
It's a 3-foot diameter void.
The void is bottomless. That's what they call it, the void.
The void screams. He hungers for chicken.
All right. So,
So,
do we see what's This looks like almost a dead end, honestly.
we're not going back.
Slightly less certain death than the acid.
Una's gonna
Really
go
think
up
we should s-
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to stick a finger in. Just
All right, you stick your
just the tip.
you stick the tip you stick the tip of your finger in. I need a Constitution saving throw as soon as your finger touches the void.
That's fine. That's more than acceptable. I kind of deserve that. That's okay. 21.
That's a fail.
Ooh, you poked it. You darn poked it, Una.
Wait. Let me look at my traits for a hot second.
it's still a fail.
I guess
Wait,
you'll
is
always
there-
fail.
No,
I have a +9. 1 second. Because one of my UA things, I don't know what I have it. I have proficiency with con saves.
Okay, so that does make a difference. Because your proficiency bonus is already added to it automatically, so you're just proficient in it. So that's still you still get the total that you rolled anyway. Because it automatically adds that to your character sheet. So your finger is obliterated and disintegrates. But as you kind of stick your finger in, you kind of... It wasn't a deep void, so when your finger goes in, you've actually felt something metal in the void. But your finger does get disintegrated, and you take... 19 points of force damage as your finger just disintegrates.
Does that count as testing it?
I'd say so.
We are a testing family. That's what it is. That's what we are. That's a good one.
So, yeah, so yeah,
Bit costly.
just down to the knuckle, that finger just disintegrates as soon as it goes in. And it hurts. But you like bring your hand up and there's just no finger there anymore.
Oh, is it bleeding?
No. It's disintegrated, so it's just not there.
Dust.
So don't stick the arm in it. Got
This
it.
is why I just did the tip.
But you felt something metallic in the void when you put your finger in.
No. There was something in there, though.
Was it the gem that he threw in?
It did not feel like the gem.
No, it was like metallic metal.
Anybody,
Bernard?
anybody have anything magic to like test to see if magical stuff can get through?
I have my sword.
Well, I mean, how good is your sword? Are you willing to give it to me?
It's magical. No, it's magical. I made it. It's
Yeah.
special to me.
Oh, well, if it's a good sword, maybe we should hold on to it. I mean, I have this long sword of warning. It's great. I love it. But if you do a lot more with your sword,
Based on you guys kind of seeing this kind of similar thing before, everybody make Arcana checks.
Hell yeah.
When did
Hell yeah.
Ooh, I have advantage. No, you do. You have advantage.
I have advantage
Yeah.
because of Uvar.
Would Nesla still be making this?
Anyone who wants to make an Arcana check to try to figure out what this... No, Nezla, you have no idea what this is.
Oh, right.
But Una, Ophelia, and Bernard can make one. Strahd will make one too. Why not?
Jeremy, you're on top of the ball, man.
Yeah.
Like, I love how much you're on top of,
It's making
like,
everything
the-
easier for me.
yeah, the what your character would know and what your previous character would.
Strahd got a
Yeah.
27.
I can never keep that shit straight, honestly.
So,
Um,
Una, what'd you get?
Una and her rage just got a 15?
Okay, Ophelia?
22.
Ooh, so close. Bernard?
28.
28 is a success. The DC was 25.
Yes.
So, based on reading, and Strahd and Bernard kind of can recall information they've read about,
Oh yes, that's right.
Sphere
Strahd,
of
yeah, course.
Annihilations.
That's one of those guys.
Um,
Una, did that feel familiar?
This sphere obliterates all matter it passes through and all matter that passes through it. Artifacts are the exception, so only artifacts survive. Magical weapons, any magical item that is not an artifact will also be destroyed.
Oh.
So would Una would have known what that was then?
No.
Oh.
Just a similar thing that probably killed you before, but you don't know what it does. Aside from that.
Hey. Yeah.
Strahd's like, nope, we're not putting... Nope, that's not going
Yeah,
in.
Strahd, right? Yeah. I think we've seen something like this before. I was like, but you saw how it did. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Una. Yeah, you were killed by that before. It was one of them little spheres of annihilation. Watch out for those, okay? Try not to do that anymore.
You would also know, if it is currently under the control of a wizard, they can move it with their mind and just make it touch people and disintegrate them one touch. And there is a chance you can control it yourself, but you need to like concentrate and try to beat a certain DC.
Una, you okay? You lost a finger.
Hey, I lost a finger. Still have the arm.
Yeah, is that gonna make it more difficult for when you use your tools to pick locks and stuff?
Ah, nah, we got 9 more of these bad boys, Bernard.
Yeah,
She's just
alright,
like
alright.
showing off her stump.
All right. Good.
So what is this thing? The cogs return in. You said sphere of
Oh, wait.
annihilation.
Yeah, there shouldn't have been a con save at all. Sorry, there is no con save for Sphere of Annihilation. Just automatically obliterates. Oops.
Oh, I was about to be. Is it like before? She's just auto dead.
No.
Oh, okay.
They have to pass. Their entire body has to pass through it. That's why she went through the doorway. She just all of her body just
Remember, I just walked backwards.
Yeah, you were like, boom.
instant dead. Yeah. Yeah. That's why Tomb of Annihilation is so
Peace.
fun. All the demon heads in Tomb of Annihilation have these spheres in them.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Dumb. Okay.
What if we break the table?
What do you mean break the table?
Like it's made of stone. Why don't we just smash it to bits?
What do you mean? Why would we? What? We're looking for a way forward. How does breaking the table break it?
Una said she felt something metallic in the void.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that was
it's
the
not
sphere.
That deep. No, like Bernard, when my finger went in there and didn't come back out, there is most definitely something metallic in there that I touched.
Yeah, I thought that was the sphere that you. Okay.
The sphere has no mass to it. You can't actually touch it.
Ah. Well, I mean, what's
Justin, you were saying that you could manipulate a sphere.
Yeah, you can attempt to try to control it.
Okay. Well, I mean, would I know what that entails based on what I have seen from it being moved before? And
It's a contested intelligence check with the other caster that's controlling it. If it's being controlled by another caster currently,
okay, but if it's not,
then you get to control it.
no?
But you can never touch
does
it.
it have to be a
obviously.
caster?
Anyone who is... No, does not have to be. But every time you want to try to move it, you have to make an intelligence, or you have to make an Arcana check to try to move it.
Oh, okay.
On,
got a pretty
but
good
on a
Arcana.
failure, it moves towards you.
No. Neat. All right, everyone, back up.
How
Let me
far?
see if I can move
How
this
far?
thing.
Let me see just how far close you have to be to it. Okay, you have to be within 60 feet. Through your knowledge,
Alright.
you don't have to be within 60 feet of it.
Cool.
But this room is 30 feet, 30 feet diameter, and the
Yeah.
table's in the middle of the room, so it's 15 feet away currently.
Cool.
And then behind you is 10 feet of that ledge and then acid stream.
Yeah. And I'm not going back out there, but I'm backing way up.
Okay, so you get back about another 15 feet to like the door, roughly.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right, stay back. Don't get in the way.
so it's about 30 feet away.
Cool. Everybody ready?
Try not to end up
No.
like me, Bernard.
Oh,
I
Ayud.
cannot bring you back if you die.
All right, come on, Ayud. Give me strength.
Give me an Arcana check. As you're like focusing on the sphere inside the table.
Oh boy. Ooh, 18 plus 9. 27.
Ooh, 27's good. The DC is 25.
Fuck.
So for this, you get to. This is your first attempt trying to move it. You can
Yeah.
move it in any direction of your choice, up to a number of feet equal to 5 times your intelligence modifier.
5 times 4, 20.
Yeah, so you can move it 20 feet in any direction you want.
Away.
So it's currently in the table.
Yeah.
So the only really direction you can move it is straight up.
I
Unless
couldn't
you-
move it in
unless
a
you-
diagonal direction?
Well, you could, but
Like,
Get out of here.
well, it can only technically it can only really move straight up right now. Otherwise, it'll just disintegrate the table if it goes in any other direction.
alright, fine.
All right, so it goes 20 feet straight. You see this 2-foot diameter black sphere just rise up about 20
Ooh.
feet, and it's just floating. It's just floating in. Oh, yeah, it's just floating in space.
As it goes up, Una just flips it off.
Okay.
All right.
God.
On the table.
Damn it,
I think we're good there.
Bernard! You get the sense that someone is trying to regain control of it. Give me an Arcana check again.
Oh boy.
I'll use my consistent
The
roll
other
here.
person rolled
Let's
real
see.
low, so
16 plus.
yeah,
9,
you're fine.
25.
Yeah, it's still stationary, but you get the sense that someone is trying to recontrol it.
I don't think I can hold this for long. Let's figure out what's going on with that door, with that table.
What's on the table?
There's still
the
there's
table?
still there's still like the black hole in the table.
Is there any space between?
There is a key in the hole.
It's got the grabby little hands. Sneak in. I have mage hand.
Is anyone grabbing the key? Because there's going to be another intelligence contest coming up right
Una's
now.
going up to it while Ophelia's trying to figure out a spell, and Una's just going with the one fingerless.
All right,
hand
yeah, you pull the
trying to
key
just-
out. It's a big stone key, but there's metal on it, like metal pieces and stuff, and carved into the stone bits says Khadgar. Khadgar, Khadgar. Strahd told you that name before, by the way. The person who he hired to destroy the Sun Sword. All right, another Arcana check for Bernard and this individual. Motherfucker, natural 1. Don't even worry about it.
13.
Natural
22.
1. Natural 1.
I'm on fire. Literally.
Like, you can't. You're not able to move it when this is happening. It's just you're trying to like keep it so that he can't regain control of it. Otherwise, he can move it in any direction of his choice with a lot of movement speed.
Someone's fighting me. Figure out what you're doing quick.
Well, I got the key.
Strahd pulls that book out. I think it goes into here.
And like Una goes over there.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna do another intelligence contest because this is constant happening. So yeah, you run over with the keys. You hand it to Strahd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, this is where it falls apart. I know it.
19.
I rolled a 17. 26.
Oh, you can feel like he's starting to get a little better, but then you kind of push it away, and you're like, oh no.
Oh,
You get the idea. You're tangling with a very powerful wizard, though.
Ayun is with me, guys. Hurry, hurry.
Strahd, hurry up.
Strahd,
the book Bernard's got.
Strahd unlocks the book, and as he unlocks the book, he opens it, and this gust of wind kind of swirls around the room. And this flesh stuff starts to dissolve and turn back into stone. And Strahd kind of looks in the book, and as he's looking in the book, you see him get sucked into the book. Just
Strahd, and like, does the book like fall to the ground, or is it like in the air?
It clatters to the ground and then closes, and then relocks itself. The key is still in the lock. Another intelligence contest, please.
Fuck. You said, wait, the surroundings. Did you say they all turned to stone?
It's still stone.
Instead of
but
flesh?
It's still stone. Yeah, the flesh turned to stone.
Okay.
And you can still hear that water, like the acid running outside. So it's still very much acid outside. That is a 17 for the Arcana check.
No, 14.
14, so it moves 5 times his intelligence modifier.
Fuck! Where's it going? Where's it
which
going?
is... So he can move it... Oh, calculator, because I don't know what 5 times 7 is right now, top of my head.
35.
Thank you. Ooh, that's the entire room. Everybody roll initiative.
Can he see us? Can he see us?
You get the idea? He can, but everybody roll initiative, because we'll see how this is going to go.
Alright.
Strahd opened the book, and it closed. And he got pulled into the book.
Everybody into the book.
This really is the magic school bus. Oh.
Alrighty, so I should probably roll for this guy. Okay. Alrighty. Una, what'd you get for initiative?
5.
25. Just so you know, unlocking the book is an action. Because it's
So
manipulating an
unlocking
object.
it's an action,
Yeah.
and then opening it's an action.
It opens out. It'll open automatically.
Is
Oh,
it
okay.
Is it only thieves that can unlock with a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
Netzel, what'd you get?
I got a 9.
Okay. Ophelia, what'd you get?
Coming in strong at a 6.
And Bernard.
12.
Oh no. Okay.
This was right. We're gonna die here.
That's what you get for having the...
So Una, you're first. You see
How far
Strahd
is
get sucked into the book, and you can see the orb is about to start moving. Bernard having lost control of it.
How close is Nesla to me?
You guys are all like, you, Nesla, and Ophelia are all kind of side by side. I think Bernard is still kind of back a bit because he was trying to control the sphere.
Una is going to. Would it be an action to grab his hand?
Yes.
Dang it, not gonna do that.
You're still interacting with something. Yeah.
Crap. No, not a bonus action. She's just gonna go and unlock the book.
All right, you unlock the book, and you see a swirling portal inside of it. Anyone within 5 feet of Una is pulled into the book. So that is Una, Nesla, and Ophelia.
Tight.
So you're all pulled into the book, and you see Strahd. And you guys are what look like you guys are inside an arcanum kind of deal. That'll bring us to the Sphere of Annihilation. Okay, cool. It's going to start to move towards Bernard. I'm going to be nice about this. Bernard, as it's moving towards you, you can make a Constitution saving throw or a Dex saving throw to try to push off the effects of it disintegrating you.
0 dex.
So Dex or Con? Dex is trying to move out of the way. Con if you're just trying to like hold on and not.
Yeah, with my brain and muscle,
Yeah.
the combination, my mental and physical fortitude is 1. Let's see what I got. Rolling it. Ooh. 21.
21. It touches
I
you.
rolled an 18.
So it sails right towards you and it touches
yeah,
you.
I'm using the shield.
Alright, so I'll say you use the shield and it disintegrates your shield.
Cool.
So your shield is disintegrated.
The
That brings
+1 shield.
Yep, so the +1 shield is just wholly engulfed and obliterated.
That's fine.
That brings it to your turn. The sphere is right in front of your face.
So I imagine it's between me and the book.
The book has closed and relocked itself.
Yeah, but it's between me and the
Yeah,
book.
it doesn't get. Civilizations do not get an attack of opportunity. They're just floating objects. You can easily just move around it. It's a 2-foot diameter.
Oh,
sphere.
I can move around it.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. I thought I was just blocked off, and I was just like,
No. It's a 2-foot diameter sphere, so you could like duck underneath it and kind of go underneath it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. And
And you get to the
you
book.
said that the book locked itself?
Yeah, it locks itself and recloses itself.
Okay. Alright.
Alright. You get pulled into the book, and as Bernard gets pulled into the book, that's where we're going to end the session for the week.
Julia is losing her shit right now.
Man, you were doing so good on those contests against that wizard.
Yeah,
Holy
dude. I was just
fuck.
like, oh, thank you, D&D Beyond, on your new dice roller.
Man, that could have went so poorly if it like, oh man.
Bernard was just like, oh.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. The DC to try to control it yourself is 25.
Yeah. Wow.
And then the contested, to take control of it from somebody else, you just have to beat their intelligence, and he was rolling shit until he got to that last one.
So once you do the initial and get over 25.
Yeah.
Do you maintain control
Nope.
over it until, or it's just for the 6 seconds?
Just for the 6 seconds. Every time you want to, you can
Oh.
control if it's stationary. Every time you want to move it, you have to do the save again if you want to try to move it.
Okay. Cool. So at that point, it was just I was
Yeah.
more contesting him
So,
before I
yeah.
contested
and then
it.
he regained
Okay.
control, and then when he went to move it towards
Yeah.
you, he beat the DC, and it moved rocketed right.
Yeah.
No, sorry. When you retake control of it, you can actually freely move it in any direction you want. But if you want to move it after that, you have to get the DC.
Okay.
They're fun little items.
So I could. So when I was beating him, I could have moved it more.
No, because you were kind of sustaining your control over it. He never got control over it from you again until the last check.
Got it.
And then once he did, he got a free movement. He just levitated
So it was-
as normal.
So controlling it is almost like a matter of like ping pong.
Yeah, you need to have
Gotcha.
You need to have a pretty good intelligence to control those things.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I do. It's all right.
And I have proficiency in Arcana. If I had the Uvar rune on me, I would have advantage. And then then we'd see where it went.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
But
you
no
guys-
worries.
So you guys went into the
He's
book.
drunk with power.
The book
I'm
did,
drunk with power.
the
Give
book
me more annihilation.
the book did not go with you guys.
Nope. Couldn't read it. Whatever. We survived.
Yeah,
Don't care.
There was no. Yeah.
We don't need
So,
to read it. We're living
when you
it.
when you all
Yeah.
opened the book, there was no words. It was just that kind of portal swirling
Yeah.
the pages. That sucked everybody
Perfect.
into
Nailed it.
So, yeah, we'll pick this up next week. So thanks for playing, guys. Sorry for the rough start. There's a lot of D&D Beyond technical issues apparently at the start, I guess. And we'll see you all next week for episode 20. So good night, everyone.